We're back, folks, with another episode of Random Builds. It has been a minute, and I figured with the release of Synthesis and the incredible building that's going on out there, I figured let's get into the swing of things and get back at her. So here we are, creative mode, PlayStation 4, and no glitches used, our Star Wars special. So let's get on it. So I thought to myself, there was all these things from Star Wars that I'd wanted to make in No Man's Sky since the start, and I just could never get around to doing them. I couldn't work them out. And then my good buddy over on Twitter, Dusk118, had said to me, why don't you make the Razor Crest from the Mandalorian? And I thought, it'd be really hard, it's a very chrome ship. But I figured, screw it, why not try? There it is there, speak of the devil. And I gave it a go, and I liked the way it looked. I thought it was fun enough looking, and then I thought, hold on, what else could I build from Star Wars? And that's what got us started. So I figured, what better way to start a new season of Random Builds than with a Star Wars special. So let's get a closer look at all these wonderful creations and see what we've got. The TIE Squadron, probably the most giddy I've got making a build is when it finally came together. Pieces weren't disappearing, everything sat perfect, and I was just like a little gear. Not that that's a bad thing. Gears are allowed to get excited about Star Wars too. 2019, dude. They're made from the standard concrete walls, and then I used one of the decorative lighting plant things, just turned it on itself and created the fuselage there. Used some wiring for the lighting there around the window, and of course for the laser beams for a couple of pew pews. And I just love how they turned out. Absolutely love them. Definitely one of the more fun ones. And moving on, the big dog himself, the Falcon, aka the garbage, aka fastest ship in the fleet, aka 12 parsecs. So it doesn't really look as clean and as crisp as you would see some of the Falcons on Blender and stuff like that, but I don't know how to do that stuff, and I don't know how to do the glitch building either, so I thought I'll try my best, and this is what I came up with, and I'm actually quite happy with it. You can look at it and say, it looks like a 4-year-old with palsy drew the Millennium Falcon, and I'm happy with that. I am happy with it. Most happy with the view from the cockpit. It's just lovely. And if you'd seen the show before, you would know I enjoy building consoles and cockpits and stuff like that. I've been making cardboard spaceship cockpits since I was a child. Just one of my old things, and I love it. So yeah, there's the inside of the Falcon. We'll go one last little look outside at the fuselage again. Not much on the bottom, and of course there's little gaps and stuff. Nothing fits together flush, but I think it just adds to the charm of the Millennium Falcon. She might not look like much, but she's got it where it counts. Now, let's move on. The Imperial Shutter. Very, very fun to make, and it just sprung to mind after I made the next build and the next build. This whole battleground came together so well. It's made again from the standard building wall and floor pieces with a lot of the decorative pieces to just bring it all together. We've got the little engines there and the pulse drive, and you can't really get that clean, crisp white in game, so I figured a couple of side panelings just give it that effect, and the window there at the front, and I like how it turned out. Sure, it's a little blocky, but Star Wars, I like it. Of course, designated Shuttle 16 as well, because that be our shit. And moving on, the ATST. Very quick build, very simple, but very awkward as well. See those legs? Those legs can suck a back on them, because it was just awkward. It tried to do them wider and they didn't quite work. It looked like it was bow-legged, so having them in close like that was the best I could do. I'll probably try and revisit the ATST build at a later date, but for now I'm quite happy with it turned out. Using the little levers from the decoration to look like the wires and connections for the joints, I like it, and from certain angles it does look very menacing. As so, So yeah, that's the ATST. Then we'll move on to something from the newer eras. This is the Razor Crest from The Mandalorian. Again, this was Dusk118 on Twitter. A good buddy had said try and make it, and I thought that's impossible. It's chrome. It's sleek looking. And we just don't have the finish to do it. But figured, what did I have to lose? Found this nice planet and thought, you know what? I'll try it. And it doesn't look perfect, but I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out. Again, lovely little cockpit, and if you have seen the Mandalorian show, you'd know he keeps his weapons and stuff in the back. Basically, the Mandalorian lives out of his ship with the wee baby Yoda. So I tried to make it look like it was lived in, and even have a little seat there for baby Yoda, and of course another cockpit which is just lovely looking. Quite happy with how that turned out. I'd live in there. I'd go on adventures from that seat. But that's me. Again, Dusk, thanks for the inspiration. You started this whole build on a little Mando get up for the Traveller. So there's the Razor Crest in all its blocky glory. Blocky, but again, I'm happy with it. Moving on to the big dog, the AT-AT. Again, it took a couple of hours, and most of that time was spent swearing, because whatever they've done with infrastructure since Beyond dropped, it does not want to click where you want to put it. It used to just slide on and that was it. Happy days. You could your way up a line and it would no problem. Now it flips 6 ways from Sunday and tells you to F off while it's at it. But a little perseverance and a little bit of nitty gritty turning and twisting, and we got there in the end. Very, very fun, and I've always wanted to build an AT-AT in game, the same as the Falcon and the fighters. Just never got around it, never really had the confidence, but thanks to people like Kibbles and Ash and Charlie and JR and all, they're all incredible builders, so they all inspired me to get back at it, as well as Zazarans. He's one of the original AGT OGs, and he just said to me, you know, try getting back into the building, and I thought, you know what, I will, Zaz. And this is what we get for it. So this season the random builds is going to be, it's going to be fun. It's going to be full of a lot of pop culture references, a lot of fan requests, and just a lot of shiz I've wanted to build since the start, but never really had the means. This build was entirely done without any glitches. I don't really know how to use them, so I figured I'll try and build this the old school way. And of course this is in a way that anybody could build. This is PlayStation 4 creative mode. So literally you could boot up the game and build these if you wanted to. You might drive yourself a little mad though. So we'll just get one last look around now. The Falcon, the Shuttle, the big AT-AT, the Razor Crest, the ATST, and the TIE Squadron. I'm very happy with it, and it feels good to be back with a building, and the community's fantastic. Everyone's so supportive, and thank you everybody for all the support this year. It's been a long fucking year, but we got through it, and we've got lots of stuff to come in 2020. We all know they're not finished with No Man's Sky yet, and by no means are we. So that'll do for episode 1, folks. Thank you very much for watching. I won't ask you to like or subscribe because it's dumb. Just have yourself a great day and hug your pets. Bye. Thanks for watching, folks. See you again soon.